All right, I am in Boise, Idaho. I am entering the Morris Hill district of the city, the Morris Hill neighborhood. General consensus is that this is the most dangerous neighborhood in all of Boise. So I thought I would explore it. Now I talked to some of the locals and they all say that this is a horrible town. You don't want to move here. Crime is rampant. A lot of danger, terrible weather. When I asked them about the danger, they said that there's this type of badger that is fierce and attacks people regularly here in the streets. In particular, Californians, they said. Apparently these badgers can smell Californians from a mile away and attack them incessantly. And the locals are basically saying, hey, Californians, you might want to stay away from here because these animals are on the hunt for you. I know it sounds funny, huh? I actually looked it up. It's a real thing. There are, they're called, let me see, they are called Idaho Wolverines. I'll get that spit out. And they're an actual thing here. They do attack people and they're considered dangerous. Now, I don't think they capture Californians specifically. I think we all know the reason they are saying that, and the reason for that is the change that Californians and other states are bringing to the city of Boise, that the locals here who have lived here all their lives are disconcerted about, because they have brought with them an actual increase in crime and increases in housing, which is doubled apparently, or close to, and they just don't want California people moving here anymore. Anyway, I thought it'd be fun to start the video in the most dangerous neighborhood of Boise, and as you can see, yeah, I mean, there's somebody who didn't get their yard edged. Oh, the shame. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty clear that this is, by most city standards, not a dangerous neighborhood at all. But that's Boise in a nutshell. One of the safest, most beautiful cities in the country. But it is undergoing change. People are moving here like crazy, and they're bringing those big city problems with them. And the people who have lived here all their life, who love the city the way it is, are not happy about it. And well, you know, you can't really blame them. I'm now in the heart of downtown Boise, approaching Capitol Street. I'm walking down Idaho Street, and yeah, when I turn right here, I should see the Capitol building. There it is, the Capitol building of the great state of Idaho. Looks beautiful. The wife and I will be going there later today. The first building that is striking and beautiful that I see is this one, the Union Block building. Construction began in 1899 and was finished in 1902. So this building's well over 100 years old, but its trademark is these arched windows on the second floor. This is the Union Block building. From across the street, and right across the street from it, is the Boise City National Bank building, and it's even older. It was finished in 1892. Look at that sign, that's so cool, huh? 805 Idaho. But anyway, it was finished in 1892 and is a historical landmark. It's got a restaurant here in the bottom floor. Still early in the day, they're not open yet. But here's one of the walking zones in downtown Boise, closed off for cars. Here's the building next to this Boise National Bank. I'm gonna keep walking around a bit, but one thing I haven't seen yet is graffiti, any kind of defacement at all. Yet to see a single homeless person. Completely different than what I was experiencing on the West Coast. I'm seeing some interesting murals. I am walking upon an alley here. Look at this. Freak Alley. Established 2002. I guess this is the closest thing to graffiti that you'll see here. So this is an alley apparently that has had commissioned paintings on it, and they are interesting. But I go through these alleys, or I go through alleys in cities all the time, and they're always filthy and dirty. Not this one. There's not so much as a single piece of paper on the ground. It's very clean. That's probably as racy as it's going to get here. Freak Alley Gallery, it says. Okay, that's what it is. Annual mural event since 2011. That's pretty cool. Look at this ad that's painted on this old building. 1912. From what I understand, this ad has been here over 100 years, since 1912, and the city has just left it alone. A piece of history. I mean, that's awesome. 1906. That's when this building was built. Of course, it's right here with some of the taller buildings of the city. But a nice mix of old and new here in Boise. It's just absolutely beautiful. I mean, I can't find a single criticism for the downtown. Give you another look of down Idaho. It's nice, isn't it? Look down this way. Local restaurant here. Moons will be closed due to short staff. How about that? Like everywhere else, Boise can't seem to find people to work some of these jobs. The old sign. And here's one of the alleys deep in the heart of downtown Boise. I mean, wow, look how clean it is. A little bit of graffiti. Huh. Big mural on this building. A lot of restaurants, bars on the street, coffee shops. You see a lot of people, or a few people milling about. Obviously the gathering place in the evenings and the weekends. And Basically goes right through the middle of Boise. It's really awesome. Well developed. It's about 35 degrees out here. I can't believe people are eating outside, but probably Idaho natives, and I'm sure they're a lot tougher than this Texan who's used to the warm weather. I'm at one of the top attractions in Boise, Idaho, the old Idaho Penitentiary. Built in 1873, this prison housed some of the most notorious criminals of the old Wild West, gunslingers and bank robbers. It also housed Lady Bluebeard, a notorious man killer. She killed several husbands and collected their life insurance. And she was held in the women's ward, which you're going to see in just a second. So wow, look at this. You can actually see inside the women's ward. It's padlocked, so I'm not going to get to go inside, but look at that. This is where the women were kept. They got a little yard here to get some exercise in. And obviously they were housed in these cells. That is really cool. Let's go over here and look. Man, you almost think a woman who is light on her feet could maybe get her feet in the, you know, bare toes in some of the sandstone and climb that. But from what I understand, no women escaped. And we'll walk up this way. You can see one of the turrets for the main yard, for the big part of the prison, where obviously the men were kept. Walking along this little walkway, it's probably exactly the same. Hasn't changed, I would guess, since 1873. Wow. Now I'm going to climb up these stairs, which were built in the 1870s and have lasted all this time. Inmates who farmed behind the penitentiary made up the Bull Gang. Yeah, this was a working farm, as from what I understand. Wow, look at this up here. There's a trail. 1920 dairy. So there's a barn right there. It's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, nice view from here. Yeah, so there's downtown Boise there. And that's the women's ward. And then the main prison. This is the warden's house, built in the early 1900s. Pretty nice house for the warden, and even nicer is the bishop's house. He was the part of the clergy, or the clergy for the prison. Here's another view of the prison. I'm about, I don't know, about 3-4 blocks out of downtown. To give you an idea where I'm at. Just wanted to see what the neighborhoods around downtown look like, and you can see It's really nice. These are all small houses, but this is typical of what you see in Boise. They're well maintained. I've driven through quite a few neighborhoods, and you know what? It's just nice everywhere. Yeah, look at these houses. We've got some smaller ones on this side, or smaller ones. Did I say that right? Still well kept. This, there's just nothing scandalous to report here in Boise. People take pride in their city here. As well they should, it's beautiful. I mean, even people who live in small houses, probably lower income, doesn't matter. They take care of their neighborhoods. They're clean and beautiful. Even the neighborhoods with the much smaller houses, obviously lower income. You can't help but be impressed. You understand why so many people are moving here, why Boise is growing so fast. To the consternation of the locals, as I said earlier, who want it to just stop. Wow, this is quite the view, huh? I'd seen these houses up above the prison, which is over there, on the other side of that hill, and I had to come up here and get a look. Something. Yeah, you can see downtown. I'm gonna zoom in a little. But yeah, there's downtown. You can see the whole city laid out. This is a very upscale part of the city. Nothing but three-story houses, two-story houses with 4-car garages up here. Yeah, you can see one right there. It's quite beautiful up here. Amazing. Incredible view, huh? All right, well, I'm gonna go pick up the wife. She's texted me, she's ready to go see the Capitol. So we are right next to the Capitol building. It's right here. You remember I said earlier I hadn't seen any homeless.
Did you see that?
It's because they are all right here. What's that?
Being homeless does not mean less than human.
Being homeless does not mean less than human. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it's still a relatively small encampment, but this appears to be where the homeless of Boise are. Concentrated in one spot. We pulled right up to it. I was a little surprised to see it. Huh. Anyway, we parked the Bronco there. Hopefully it's okay. And we're gonna go here, the Capitol building. All right, we're at the steps of the Capitol building of Idaho, here in Boise. And they got a bell too, huh?
Yeah, but they're posers.
Is this the same one as in Philadelphia? Yep. State House in Philadelphia.
There's no crack.
Yeah, it doesn't have a crack. Looks like we can go in the front door of this Capitol building too. That'll be the second one, where we can actually go in the front door.
Oh yeah.
So not only can we go in through the front door, they have it propped open for us. Oh, that's that bell. Somebody just rang it.
I didn't know you were allowed to do that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Well, here's a view of beautiful downtown Boise from the steps of the Capitol. All right, so let's go inside. Let's get through security and see what Idaho's all about. A lot of marble already. Wait a minute. I'm tripping out. This is the first Capitol building. Seriously, this is the first Capitol building that we have walked into where you don't go through metal detectors and security. Did you notice that? There's no metal detectors. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tripped out. There's the dome, of course. Great state of Idaho. Yeah, no security. There's the front door, you just walk in. I mean, first time. Don't you think that's bizarre?
It is.
There is no security when you walk into the Idaho Capitol building. Wow. On the first level now. Quite the view. Looking up. I'm still in shock over not having to go through security. You know a city is safe, a state is safe, when they don't have security to get in the Capitol building. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, we're going down to the lowest level to get your passport stamped, your Capitol stamp.
I have the passport, I need a stamp.
Building the case for Idaho. So look at this. New Constitution confirmed Boise as the capital. And if you look below that, it says the document denied voting rights to Mormons, certain Indians, Chinese, or persons of Mongolian descent. Even with these flaws, Idaho Constitution is a remarkable instrument. Fascinating. There's a lot of Mormons that live in Boise. In 1890, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, of course that's the Mormons, ended its official support of plural marriages.
Exactly what I just said.
In 1895, the legislature eliminated the Mormon test oath and granted Mormons the right to vote. So it's time to get her Capitol book stamped. Time to get your stamp.
Yes. There we go.
All right.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Another one done.
See, it's a good thing I had it in his bag. It would have been ruined the other day.
And this is the office of the governor. Brad Little is the governor. He's a Republican. Huh. I guess we could go in. We don't have to, though.
I'm not going in.
He's probably not here today.
I'm not going in.
You don't want to go in and talk to the governor?
No.
This statue of George Washington was carved out of Idaho wood by Charles Ostner and presented to the territory of Idaho January 8th, 1869. How about that? The sign says it was carved by torchlight, and it took the guy 4 years. Carved out of wood.
It said he used a postage stamp to get his head right.
That is amazing. Well, we're done with our visit to the capital of Idaho. We learned a lot. The original Idaho territory was not only Idaho, but Wyoming and Montana. And then it actually became a state July 3, 1890.
1890. It's the 43rd state.
43rd state. Amazing.
You know?
What kind of birds are these?
Dude, you are asking the wrong person.
Yeah, they're not scared of people, that's for sure.
You've got duck feet.
We're heading to one of the little bars here to have maybe one drink. I got these birds just roaming around downtown. I've seen them in other places too. Interesting. So this statue shows Lewis and Clark talking to Nez Perce Chief Twisted Hair.
Oh, I read that in the Capitol building. I was
Oh, you
reading
did?
about that. I was reading about that, yes.
Oh, how about that?
I mean, I skimmed
The
it.
Capitol's right there.
There's lots of reads, so I skimmed it, but yes.
And that's the chief's son checking out the items for trade. Cool. All right, we're gonna have a drink here in the Bitter Creek Ale House. Huh. All right. All right, we're inside the Bitter Creek Ale House in the downtown area of Boise. We're having a couple drinks. And classic poutine, which is fries, gravy, pork, cheese curds, and scallions. It's going to be a nice finish to our day here. It's a lot to eat, isn't it?
Yeah, I will taste a piece of meat.
All right. Okay, our time in Boise, Idaho is done. Time to review the room. We stayed at the Holiday Inn Express here in downtown Boise.
Another Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, we stayed at Holiday Inn Express quite a bit because they have the best price.
They do.
They're pretty consistent. How was this one overall? Or what did you think?
No, it was good. It was good. You know, room's nice and clean. It was roomy enough, you know. I really didn't have any complaints on the room at all. The gym at least had a full set of weights. For once, was not missing one weight.
Yeah, the room overall is pretty nice. It's clean. The hotel's a little bit older, but well kept. It's got a swimming pool, but it's closed for the winter. We are in Idaho after all, so we can't really rate that. It has a hot tub, and it works, and that's indoor. The gym is decent. Has all the equipment we needed. Had a pretty good breakfast. Usually hotel or Holiday Inns only do that microwaved omelet, and they had those, but they also had fresh made scrambled eggs. So, and fresh bacon and sausage. So, and they had that infamous world famous pancake machine. I love that thing. So, only Holiday Inns have that. So, it's pretty good overall. What do you think, hon? What are you going to rate it?
4.3.
Yeah, it's a good rating. I'm going to go, just to be different, 4.4. Alright, so we are heading to Salt Lake City, Utah next. Be looking for that one.